Hello, my dear student. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, here is our last skill for Unit 7, the media. So we are going to learn on writing skill. So we are going to focus on how. Okay, alright. For this part is practice or activity 5 for writing. Okay, let's read the instruction first. You can often show the reason for your suggestion by describing the result. Okay, maksudnya awak boleh menunjukkan sebab sesuatu cadangan diberi dengan menggambarkan sesuatu kesannya. Okay, so match this suggestion about what to print in a new college magazine with their results. So you have to match between suggestion and the result. So for suggestion, you may suggest games and puzzles. Number 2, poems and short stories. Number 3, a problem page. Number 4, interviews with successful former students. Number 5, photograph of sports competition winners. Number 6, news and information about the college. Number 7, readers' letters. So the results: A, be interesting and would give students good role model. B, inspire creativity. C, be fun and enjoyable. D, give students a chance to give their point of view. E, make students feel proud of the college. F, be helpful especially for new students. And G, help students who have similar worries. Okay, so you may work individually to complete the task. You must write this exercise in your English book. Okay, so we have seven suggestions with 7 results. So I'm going to share you. All right, the first one. Which one do you think is the result of having games and puzzle? Okay, correct. You are on the right track. The answer would be, alright, when you have games and puzzle in your college magazine, it would bring more fun and the student would feel more enjoyable by reading your magazines. Alright, next is, okay, now look at 2 ways of making recommendation about a college magazine and answer the question below. Okay, sekarang ni dia beri kamu 2 contoh recommendation, and then later you have to answer those question 1, 2, 3 and 4. Alright, you should read the recommendation first, then later you can use, is either you can use gerund, which is the word with ing, or the passive voice to make a recommendation. Alright, the first one. I recommend that a good mixture of article be published. Number 2, I recommend publishing a good mixture of article. If you notice, these 2 recommendations are actually the same thing. Is the way of how the writers construct the sentence look slightly different, because the first one, which sentence uses the passive voice? Can you give me the answer? Which one is using the passive voice? Is it A, or B? Yes. The correct answer is A. Cause. Okay. Which sentence uses a gerund? Gerund. Okay, it's of course B. Which one is gerund? Okay, this is the gerund. Publishing. Okay, next one. Which structure is used in the recommendation in the report in 4? So if you go back to the sample essay given in activity 4, can you identify which structure is used in the recommendation in the last paragraph? Can you tell me? What is the answer for that? Okay, let me bring you first to previous. Okay, remember, this is practice 4. So in recommendation, I recommend that a good mixture of news, college information and entertainment be broadcast on the college TV channel. Is it in passive, voice or in gerund? Yes, correct. The answer would be in passive voice. Okay, now rewrite the recommendation in 4 again using the other structure. Okay, remember just now we said that it was written in passive voice. So can you construct the new way of writing by using a gerund? Okay, it should start with I recommend. Let's see the answer. Okay, there we go. I recommend broadcasting a good mixture of news, college information and entertainment program on the college TV channel. Okay, you can notice the uses of gerund is there, broadcasting. Okay, now let's move to, okay, rewrite this recommendation in 2 different ways. Okay, remember, rewrite in passive voice and the other one you use gerund. Okay, I think we must focus on careers advice and information. So it should be that, okay, I try to give you the answer how you are going to rewrite it in the passive voice. I recommend that, okay, there you go. Careers advice and information is focused on. So for the next sentence, you may practice to use to rewrite on your own and let your English teachers check for you. Is it okay? Alright, I hope so. Alright, now let's move to the language bank. So let's go through the words and phrases in the language bank. The phrases are actually grouped under topic areas. Okay, so there are 3 topic areas. We have magazine, regular features, and article. Okay, the first one, print or publish, front or back cover, and next one is subscription. Okay, what is print? Okay, print, as you know, in BM, it should be cetak or mencetak. So produce, in other words, produce, we want to produce books, newspaper or etc., especially in large quantities by a mechanical process involving the transfer of text or designs to paper. Alright, meanwhile, publish means is like menerbitkan, or maybe prepare an issue is either a book, journal, it could be a piece of music or etc. for public sale or distribution or readership. Subscription. Okay, you often see this word. Don't forget to subscribe, but this one is subscription. Alright, subscription means an arrangement to receive something, or maybe you are very familiar with the word langganan. Okay, meaning to say that typically a publication or regularly by paying in advance. Alright, for regular features we have college news page, reviews, column, editorial, problem page, horoscope, sports result, games, puzzles, crosswords, and competition. Okay, editorial means relating to the commissioning or preparing of material for publication, or relating to the part of a newspaper or magazine that contains news, information, or comment, as opposed to advertising, or it can be sidang pengarang who is involved in that board, editorial board. Okay, horoscope, you know what is horoscope, right? It is actually a short forecast for people born under a particular sign. Alright, usually you can find it published in a newspaper or magazine. Okay, horoscope, we have what? We have Virgo, Scorpio, Taurus, and so on. Alright, next, for articles, petikan apa yang patut ada is either interviews, sesi temu bual, careers advice, fashion or shopping, music features, or current affairs. Current affairs mean events of political or maybe social interest and importance happening in the world at the present time. Apa yang berlaku pada saat atau ketika ini. Alright, it can be event of political or social interest. Alright, regular features meaning to say that what kind of ciri-ciri yang patut ada in a magazine later you need to write about. Okay, next one is the actual one. Alright, now read the instruction of activity 8. Read this writing task and then use the plan and the language bank previously to help you write your report. Don't forget to give reason for your suggestion and recommendation. So again, I will stress it out that you have to give reason. After you provide your suggestion, you should include your reason for that particular suggestion and also recommendation. Setiap cadangan, setiap benda yang awak recommend perlu disertakan dengan sebab. Kenapa awak nak itu ada kat situ, kenapa awak cadangkan ini, atas dasar apa. So the question is, your college has decided to start its own monthly magazine for students. You have been asked to write a report for the college dean, decan college, about the types of regular features and articles it could include, explaining why they would be interesting for students. So write your report between 140 to 190 words. Alright, so the plan, you must have a title, then the introduction, say what the aim of your report, apa tujuan report awak tu, what is your aim actually. Heading 1, describe what regular features could be included and why, apa regular features yang patut ada dalam monthly magazine tu and why, don't forget that. Heading 2, describe what type of article, jenis-jenis artikel yang patut dimasukkan dalam majalah awak tu, and again, why. and make your recommendation. Dan buat cadangan awak. It can be one, it can be more than one for your recommendation. Okay, and everything, don't forget to give your reason as well. Okay, so remember, you see the download box there, you use passive as well as active verb form when making suggestion and recommendation in order to make your report more formal. Awak kena guna ayat pasif dan juga ayat macam biasa awak selalu guna, which is active verb. Jangan gunakan kesemuanya pasif. Okay, alright, so just try to balance between passive and active. Lay out your report with a title and heading to make it easy to read. Okay, so dicadangkan, you should write your report by having the title first and heading to make it easy to read. Reading the task carefully will help you decide what your heading should be. Okay, how you want to know the heading? Okay, you have to read again the task. Remember to give reason. Again, they advise you to give reason to justify your suggestion. Untuk awak bagi justification towards your suggestion. So you may refer to the language bank, okay, and also you may read carefully the instruction, then only you can identify which one is the suitable heading 1 and also heading 2. The title is up to you. Alright, you may refer to the exemplar from practice 4 as well. Okay, how you are going to write? Okay, as suggested from the download box, is actually they suggested you to write the word introduction, heading 1, heading 2, and the recommendation. That one for the purpose of having the thing look more proper. But in your exam, this is how you have to write your report. Okay, you may refer to page 186, and then for better clarification, you may read it again. As you can see, okay, paragraph 1, this is the introduction, say what you are going to do in your report. They give you how you are going to start, how can you start the introduction part. Paragraph 2 to 4 is actually the main body of your report. Use formal language to expand on your ideas, supporting them with example. So make sure you use linking word, cohesive devices. So make sure you use a heading for each paragraph. Alright, in this case, they ask you to give a heading for each paragraph. Maksudnya, setiap perenggan baru yang awak nak mula tu kena ada subtopic, just like the example given from activity 4. So you have to follow that way. And then paragraph 5, give recommendation or make suggestion about what you think should be done. Okay, this is how you can start, in my opinion, as far as I'm concerned, to sum up or in conclusion. And when you have finished writing, check that, okay, this one is the checklist for you, whether you have followed the plan or not, whether you use heading and formal language. Formal language is the combination of passive and active voice, and make sure you have included the recommendations and suggestion, awak dah masukkan cadangan, and also reason for your cadangan. Sebab jangan lupa, finally check your work carefully for any mistakes in spelling, grammar and punctuation. Alright, so I think that's all. This is only how the school magazine look like. It's up to you, your own ideas. This is only for you to get an idea what is Cruel magazine all about. And I think that's all. Okay, hopefully to see you again in the new unit, which is unit 8 if I'm not mistaken. And of course, thank you for watching. Stay safe.